So, greetings, friends, judges, and respected all the mentors and friends. So, I am Dhruv Parmar, a team leader of Project Netra team, and our team ID is 12.3 and team 74. We have participated in the Texas Instrument Innovation Challenge India. So, we have chosen a project, a 3D object scanner, and we called it as a Netra, derived from a Sanskrit word. Uh, so what does basically it do? It does 3D scanning of any object. For example, you can choose any of the object, and it will convert into 3D model, which you can use to make it printed by 3D printer. So one of the basic questions is why we have chosen this project. So because first of all it works on ARM Linux, and second it is kind of a great computational load is required by this project, and we have to work on that. So that's why we have chosen this project. So these are hardware, and you can see over here there is a one turntable over here, which is used to place an object over here. Here is a laser mounted, and here is a webcam. The arrangement is such like that you can move it from up and down, second left to right, in any way. So these are our object. Object is placed over here. For example, this is over. Please give me one object. This is one object, and the laser is imparted on the object, and the calculation will be done over here. This is a BeagleBone Black, and this is a motor driver. So this motor driver is nothing but control the speed of the motor.
Hello friends, after the introduction I am going to tell you about the surface triangulation method. As you can see, our laser is mounted at an angle of 45 degree. To convert laser point to laser line, we have a glass rod here. So camera, laser and the object forms a 90-degree angle. Before placing the object, the line generated is used as a reference line. So whenever we will put the object, the line get diffracted, and we can calculate the distance between reference and how much the line was diffracted. This gives us an array of distance d. The next explanation is by Chinkan.
Hello friend. My friend Hardeep has show you why we use this surface triangulation method, and he explained how we calculate the distance d. Now I will show you how exactly this method works. So here you will show the small diagram of how our actual setup. So camera and laser is placed laser make the 45-degree angle with the axis line. So for calculating the distance d, we have two main values. First is the f is the camera, f is the distance between camera and laser, and here theta is 45 degree. So from this formula we can calculate the depth of the object, and from the depth of the from the calculation of the depth, we have to calculate the x, y and z coordinate for our 3D object. So we will use normal triangulation method to calculate the x, y and z coordinates from of the captured image and object. And my friend Ars will show you how this XYZ coordinate form the PCD point cloud data and shows the 3D models of the same.
Thank you.
So now friends, we are going to give a live demonstration of our project. In this project we are working on the Eclipse platform in the Ubuntu 12.0 for LTS. Here as you can see the code, we have included the OpenCV libraries and the C++ libraries that are required. Now we are going to compile this program on the terminal. As you can see that here we have added the MFP equal to neon. This feature is provided in the BeagleBone Black so that the calculations are done on a hardware base which optimizes our performance. Okay, so there was an error in our compilation. Now I have corrected that error. Okay, this will be this. Now we compile it again. It will take a while to compile. Now we execute the file. We have created a Netra file. Now, as you can see that it is capturing the images. It will take around 2 minutes to capture all the 360-degree images. Okay, so now the process is over. As you can see that then the depth was calculated, then the point cloud was generated, and the PCD file was being written. Now here we have calculated the PCD file. This PCD file is the base for any 3D modeling. You can use this PCD file to create a .stl file or .pvly file. So it is needed in every software. Hence we have created this PCD file. Okay.
So guys, greetings once again. So we can see over here, there is a point cloud file. As you can see, this is a point cloud file for 360 degrees. Now let me zoom in. So here you can see. So this is how our object looks like in as form of point clouds. So you can compare it with this main object that we have scanned. So let me rotate it. So that was the point cloud file.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.